I'm a noodle lover. I love noodles. When I spend the day socializing too much, I look forward to ending the day alone with a hot bowl of noodles. Today I'm going to share with you some of our favorite independent noodle shops that we visited in Taipei. And if you love noodles and you love supporting small indie stores, get your chopsticks ready as we noodle our way through Taipei. The first stop we're sharing is Taiwan Beef Noodles Chicken Soup. That's their name, literally. The broth is a mix of chicken and beef with just enough spice to make it a well-balanced broth. Beef parts are tender and the noodle texture is just right. Watching these clips of myself eating makes me feel hungry again. This is perfect for people who are not super into beef but would love to try a beef noodle soup. Because of the mix of soup of chicken and beef, it's definitely more palatable for people who are not so much into that strong beef broth taste. We really wanted a second bowl before leaving Taiwan, but we'll just have to wait for our next trip back. Next stop is this really cool skater-themed shop called Old Kids Noodles. Everyone working here had that skater vibe, and it's patronized by mostly locals and students from the nearby university. They serve these delicious dry noodles with slices of chicken with an interesting mala-like zing to it. And their fried chicken, yum! Crispy on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside. Now onto Wuli noodles. For this one, you kinda need to be a hardcore beef lover, because unlike the first place that we went to, this one is pure beef broth, and it's more light and it's not spicy, although you can add your own chili oil, and the flavor is definitely more beefy, and I think it's a slightly more original rendition of a Taiwanese beef noodle. Their cold tofu with century egg side dish was really good. The best I've ever had in my life. The tofu was like soft, yet it had a bite to it, and there was this like nice sauce that coated the tofu, and it was just delicious. The beef noodle dish that we ordered was really generous with the meat, and the meat is so tender and just well cooked. I would describe their beef noodle as a very pure beef, authentic flavor. Saving the best for last? I would think so. This place was so unassuming, a small, tiny little store tucked away in a quiet street serving udon noodles called home noodles. We ordered the curry udon with tempura and a creamy udon with butter fried chicken. I didn't think anyone could top the fried chicken I had at Old Kids Noodles, but this one had this additional buttery taste to it, and their tempura could rival the best in Japan. Fluffy and crunchy. It was my first time having a creamy udon, and I had always wondered what it would be like, and this one just hit the spot. It was warm, comforting, and just a bowl of delight. When I plan my trip back to Taiwan, these 4 noodle places are definitely going back on my revisit list. Hope you enjoyed this little noodle adventure in Taipei. What's on your revisit list for Taiwan? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. Subscribe for more little foodie adventures, introvert vlogs, and that creative life on Company of the Brave YouTube channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye!